passes in numbers. Always travel and cheer for their team in opposing buildings. A shot right on from Pouliot, and he scores. 43 seconds into the contest. The Oilers have a 1-0 lead.
If you want to play with speed, you want to be quick, you got to get out of your zone effectively. And the Oilers do that. They do it with support. They drive the puck deep, and all kinds of space is created. All kinds of space is created here. Jordan Eberle drops it. The shot, Eric Brewer goes to block it. Off his hand. Why he gets the penalty.
Leafs were 0 for 7 in the game in Vancouver. Shot from Phaneuf goes off Scrivens. Marincin lays it off the glass, can't get it by Phaneuf. Able to keep it in for Tyler Bozak. Quick pass out to Kessel. Kessel speeding in against Klefbom. Klefbom wins the battle for the puck. Almost gave it away to Panik. Does come to Bozak. Kessel, couple of opportunities. Scrivens will cover and get the whistle. Good for the Leafs away from home. Nugent Hopkins stops up against Brewer, drops it back for Schultz. Schultz goes to Eberle. His shot finds the top of the net. Jordan Eberle, his 6th power play goal of the season. And the Oilers lead 2-0.
Number 14's a little jacked up today. Jordan Eberle coming again out of the zone with speed. Nice job in the middle, kick it to the outside. Eberle with a beautiful delay, but then he doesn't stay on the boards. He gets to a shooting and scoring position. Justin Schultz drags to the middle and finds his man. And we saw Jordan Eberle score on the road with a shot up in the top shelf, and he does it there. 2 points and 2 goals so far for Jordan Eberle.
Strengths. To the near side it goes. Keith Olney takes a hit from Sill, who got the worst of it. Ollie played 57 games with Toronto. Here is another shot and another goal by Benoit Pouliot. It's 3-0 Edmonton.
Think we're going to see a goalie change? I think so. 3 goals on 4 shots, and Benoit Pouliot's got 2 of them. I think James Reimer is going to come in. Yes, sir. Again, though, excellent job coming out of the zone with support. Benoit Pouliot, terrific timing. He's wide open. Nobody's near him. He's got all day to walk in, even though Jonathan Bernier comes out for the challenge. Look where he lets the shot go from. Right from the top of the face-off circle.
It's 9 wins in the 91-92 season. Morgan Riley will give it to Joffrey Lupul. Lupul avoids a big hit from Hendricks. The puck comes right in front for Klinkhammer. And Purcell with him. This is Daddy Purcell. Purcell to the middle for Eberle. Back again to Purcell. Purcell to Eberle. Purcell, Eberle. Out in front. Lander scores! Anton Lander. His 4th power play goal of the season.
You could tell this one was coming. Again, puck recovery was excellent, but the puck and player movement is outstanding, and it's all running because of number 14. He is doing everything. He gets the lane to the net, and then he walks it, and he waits until it draws the goalie and the defenseman over, and by that time, all he has to do is make one of his beautiful, perfect passes. Nice play by Purcell. It draws the man down as Eberle starts to walk, and when he walks, look at that pass. That is between the legs of a man sliding to block it.
2nd goal of the game. And we're not done giving away prizes yet.
That's the way the Oilers play.
We got more to go. Fraser takes a hit from Kadri. And Fraser turns, lets a shot go. Reimer makes the save. Ender. Kessel brings it in. Kessel back to the point. Phaneuf steps into a shot. Deflected, scores. James Van Riemsdyk tipped that puck home, and it's a 4-1 game.
Now 3 of the top offensive players get involved in this one. Phil Kessel finds Dion Phaneuf, and Dion, we all know, can shoot the puck, and he gets the puck on the net, and James Van Riemsdyk just knocks it down out of the air past Ben Scrivens. Good shot going in the net, but it's terrific.
Hendricks in there to help out. He'll play it back to the point. Klefbom quickly over for Schultz. Schultz takes a hit from Van Riemsdyk, but keeps the puck in. Booth checked by Klefbom. Turning and shooting is Hendricks. They outshot Columbus 35-31 in that game Friday. Blocker save by Scrivens, unconventional, sends it into the corner. Yakupov checked by Lupul. Gets it to Purcell, moving in with Roy. There's the first shot of the period, steered aside by James Reimer. Tipped in by Hamilton. Lander and Fraser join that line as Hamilton throws a hit on TJ Brennan. Kadri, nice pass to Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk with a quick shot, and there is Scrivens' first save in the second period. Klinkhammer, end of the shift, will shoot that puck in. Back the other way comes Bozak. He's with Panik. Richard Panik goes cross ice for North. Wrist shots. Stopped by Scrivens. Together with Sill. McWilliam trying to keep it in. Can't do it. Opportunity now for Hamilton. Hamilton driving for the net against Brennan. One hand got a shot away. Kessel takes a look. Down low, delivers the puck to Van Riemsdyk. It comes back to Brennan at the point. He'll give it to Fanuk. Fanuk throws it towards the net, and there is Ben Scrivens to make the glove save in traffic. He starts away with Fraser leaving the zone. Here is Fraser. Takes a hit, gets the puck in. Van Riemsdyk turns back the other way across the blue line. James Van Riemsdyk shot. Oh, what a glove save by Scrivens. He dropped it, found it, covered it, got the whistle. To the blue line, and Gardner unable to keep it in. Morgan Rielly will bring it right back in. This is Rielly going wide. Right out in front, an opportunity for Komarov, but he was stopped by Scrivens a couple of times. For the Oilers. Roy brings it in. Teddy Purcell centers it for Roy. Oh, what a shot and a bigger save by James Reimer. His best save since coming on in relief. Good defensive play there by Ollie. 6.5 minutes left to go in the second period. Keith Ollie takes a hit from Komarov. Panik gains the line, shoots it around. Scrivens drops it back. Kadri on the intercept with the shot, and there is Scrivens to recover. Kessel with Lupul driving to the front of the net. Kessel goes wide, still has it right in front. It comes for Gardner. A bouncing puck. Picked up now by Kadri. Nazem Kadri. Reimer, or that is Morgan's shot, and Scrivens got a piece of it. Lupul providing the screen. McWilliam traced back into his own zone. He and TJ Brennan on the blue line. Brennan to Panik. Panik. Hard pass for Komarov. Komarov going wide on Ferris. Stops up, gives it to McWilliam. Fires a shot deflected by Panik. Scrivens stayed with it and made the save. Brennan trying to get it out. He'll get it to Richard Panik. Panik to an open wing, and it is picked off and brought in by Schultz. Schultz lost it at the last second. Reimer had to be sharp as he steered that puck away. Komarov throws it towards the net. Scrivens makes the save.
The power play, so maybe it's starting to find its niche.
And Riemsdyk with his 9th power play goal. And that came at 13:27 of the first period. Bozak pushes it into the corner. Lupul is there, and again, Marincin stays with him. Roy to Yakupov. Yakupov, nice move around Morgan Rielly, and a great pass to Roy. Roy shot, stopped by Reimer.
Out and elbow up, making direct contact with the head. That is something I surprised it was only a 2-minute penalty. I think it might get looked at by the NHL.
Yakupov is in the penalty box for tripping. The Oilers. Bozak to the captain Fanuk. Checked by Fane. Bozak gets it right back to Dion Phaneuf. Phaneuf to Kessel. Kessel for Bozak. Van Riemsdyk is in front. Phaneuf to Brennan. One-time shot coming. Pad save for Scrivens. To Yakupov, who tips it in the zone, and then he's going to change. Eric Brewer around the boards it goes. Nice little touch pass from Lupul to Bozak, who gives it. Give and go with Kessel. Rebound in front, and Lupul got there just to David Booth. Booth checks Fane. This is Yakupov with Roy. Yakupov avoids the hit from Booth. Nice pass to Marincin. Marincin with a wrist shot. Roy trying to get a stick on that. Schultz, good job to keep it in at the point. He'll get it over to Klefbom. Oscar Klefbom Hendricks out in front. This is Klinkhammer. Klinkhammer dances his way in. Schultz lets the shot go. That was blocked before it could get through. It went Lander to Pouliot. Couldn't pull the trigger. Schultz. Klefbom does. Reimer makes the save. It comes to Pouliot. And the Edmonton Oilers snap a 6-game losing streak against the Toronto Maple Leafs.